So what if there was a technology that can send energy to you or to anybody in the planet? Or we have a technology that can send energy to any physical location on Earth or even outside of Earth. What if we can send that instantly and faster than the speed of light? And what if you can have full control of this energy? You can control where it's going to go. You can control when it's going to go there. You can control how strong it's going to be. And wouldn't that be just totally mind-blowing? Hello, how are you all doing? It's David Wong. Are you guys excited? You're about to witness the beginning of something that may potentially change the course of history as we know it. So I'm very excited. It's something that I've been working on for a very long time with my very talented and amazing team of scientists and my team. And we have put together something that may potentially be the most exciting, the most powerful, the most revolutionary form of chi energy that we have ever seen in history of the planet. Okay, and I'm not kidding you. If you don't believe me, if you have doubts, that's fine. You want to know if quantum energy healing is real, you kind of, maybe it's real, maybe it's not. Well, by the end of this webinar, you're going to find out if it's real or not. And you're going to know what I'm talking about. We're going to talk about quantum healing. Now, how many of you have ever experienced quantum healing? Well, if you're on this webinar, you probably did. But who here, by raise of hands, has experienced quantum healing in their lives, and they know without a doubt that it is quantum healing and it's not just something they just made up in their mind or just some kind of placebo effect? Who knows for sure that they have experienced quantum healing in their life? Just one time or more than one time. Yeah? Raise your hand if you did. Okay. So good for you. But first of all, a little bit about me. My name is David Wong. If you don't know, I have been developing basically wellness technologies for several years, and I have a very talented team of scientists that I work with together, and also a very talented team that helped me to produce these webinars, help me manufacture all the products that we make and do all the design. So I'm very thankful that we are at where we are now because of my amazing team. Okay, so my story is that over 10 years ago, probably like 13 to 15 years ago, I was chronically ill. I had a chronic digestive disorder that there was no cure for. And every day I suffered, every day I was in pain. I had to, I tried to take medication. The medication had a lot of side effects. I had skin problems from the medication and allergic reactions. And it didn't even, and the worst part, obviously, is that it did not work. The medications didn't work. They just wasted my money and gave me a bunch of side effects. Then I tried lots of different things. I tried holistic methods, like I tried acupuncture, I tried herbs, and they help a little bit, but they never really cured me. And those herbs were expensive. They were like a few $100s a month for these herbs. And I know people that spend hundreds or thousands of dollars on herbs or naturopathic medicine, and good for them that they're doing it, but it's very expensive. And it works. For some people it works well, that's great. But for me, it worked only to a certain point, but it never healed me, it never cured me, and I had to keep suffering. And I was literally, to my surprise, able to heal myself in 90 days. 90 days after 10 years of suffering, I was finally cured. And I'm so thankful for that, and so thankful because I was praying and say, hopefully one day I find a cure. Hopefully one day I could find a way I could live normally and actually function normally as a person. And I'm so happy, and I thank God every day. Today, I'm so healthy. I'm so much energy. I never get sick anymore, and my whole family is very healthy, and I'm just very grateful. And I have so much energy and so much. I have so much inspiration and motivation and creativity now that I'm like every month you can see me, if you're following me, we're always coming up with new stuff. That's because my brain and my spirit is connected and my body's connected, that I can actually manifest these things into reality. If you've been following me for the last 3 years, you can see how many things that I have with my team manifested into this world. And now we are actually launching one of the most exciting things I've ever done before, and it's called Quantum Energy AI, or Chi Energy AI, which I'm going to explain to you. The evolution. So over time, over the last, let's say, 100 to 200 years, there's been a very dramatic shift of how scientists and how people generally understand how the world works. So first, a few hundred years ago, we have Newton, right? Isaac Newton, who knows about him, right? Discovered gravity, for example. He discovered Newtonian physics, which means it created the laws of motion. So he set the laws of motion. And according to this law, it says that if there's no outside forces, then the object will never move. If there's no outside forces, the object will never stop if it's already in motion. And it worked very well for some time and was very successful until Michael Faraday came out with something called electromagnetic field theory. Okay, so what's field theory? Field theory is that a field is literally, the definition is a condition in the space that has a potential of producing a force. All right, so if you have a magnet, you can clearly see that the magnet has a magnetic field. Even though there's no particles, there's no ping pong balls, there's no molecules hitting each other, it creates a potential of force with a field, right? So that's what magnetic field. So we came from Newtonian physics, which said, okay, you have ping pong balls hitting each other. You need to have some kind of thing, some kind of particle. And then there's field theory, which exerted a force without any particles. Then there was also the theory of relativity. We all know that one, right? Which is discovered by Albert Einstein. So he created the concept of space-time, is that everything has space-time. You can't have space without time. You can't have time without space. And his hypothesis was that the time is not linear, and time is not absolute, but time is relative. Are you guys following? So time is not linear, it's not absolute, time is relative. So for example, if you're traveling at the speed of light, then time slows down for you. Until recently, where now we're discovering something called quantum mechanics. Quantum mechanics is not that old. It's actually only probably the last 100 years or so. Okay, so what is quantum mechanics? So quantum mechanics is basically saying that there's particles and there's also waves. Particles can be converted, can express themselves as a wave, or a particle can express itself as a particle, or a wave can be a particle. So there's that duality. So, and what makes the difference, interestingly, is the observer. So if you are there to see the experiment, then observe the wave, it becomes a particle. And then when there's nobody to observe it, it becomes a wave. So isn't that weird? How in science, how these experiments show that a wave turns into something completely different when somebody looks at it. And when somebody doesn't look at it, or somebody not aware of it, it becomes something different. So basically, it tells us that reality, as we know it, is connected to our consciousness. It's connected to our observation of it. Another interesting part of quantum mechanics is that it's all about probability. Okay, so whether a particle is in a certain spot or not, it's only a probability whether it's going to be there. There's no absolute certainty that some particle or wave is going to be any point in the universe at one time. It's only there by probability. Okay, so next, enter the holographic universe. So now there's scientists who are saying that the universe is not random. It's not random because it doesn't make sense. And they study this universe. They say if everything's random and chaotic, then the universe wouldn't even exist. But for some reason, it exists and it actually keeps expanding, and it keeps the energy increasing because based on the theory of negentropy or entropy, is that entropy means that the bigger it gets, the more chaotic it gets, and the less energy it's going to have. So the energy disperses and becomes more and more chaotic. Negentropy means that things become more ordered. There's more order, there's less chaos, and then it adds energy into the system. So holographic universe is showing us that the world is actually negentropic. That means that it creates order by itself, and it creates energy by itself. So what is holographic? Not just universe. Brain scientists have discovered that our brains are holographic. Now, when you, let's say, we do have different cortexes on our brain. We all know that, right? So we have a visual cortex, different parts of brain, speech, where we process speech, where we have memory and stuff like that. So those parts of our brain may be specialized for those specific uses. But what's happening is they're finding that if you take just one part of the brain, that part of the brain is actually processing everything else in the brain at the same time. So you can actually use a different part of your brain to see, or you can use a different part of the brain that's not mainly used for auditory senses, like for hearing. You can use it for that. So that means that the brain is actually holographic. Any one part of the brain actually processes all the processes of the entire brain. All the functions happen in just any part of the brain. So does that make sense? The brain is holographic. Another concept, morphogenetics. You guys heard of morphogenetics? Morphogenetics. Okay, it's pretty simple. Who's heard of the 100th monkey principle? Raise your hand. 100th monkey principle. Okay, so if we are all connected, that means that all our minds are also connected. So they've done some studies of monkeys that are separated by different islands, and they never physically came in contact with each other. But as soon as they introduce some kind of new food or new tool to one group of monkeys on an island, let's say they gave them like a rock to break a coconut, and they started to break the coconut with a rock, then these other people on this other line, these other monkeys on the other island started to do the same thing, even though they had no physical contact with each other. So what does that mean? It means that the monkeys were connected. They somehow telepathically transferred their or ideas, or they somehow connected their thoughts or their patterns or their memories or their behaviors without any contact. Multidimensional reality, okay, is another huge concept. Multidimensional reality. So now many scientists are discovering and proving that we have multiple dimensions. So that's why we see so many movies about multiverse, multiple universes, and scientifically it actually works out. So the world's first purely information theory in existence, it states that matter is not the dominant thing in our universe, but rather information that creates our matter of world, our matter in the world. Okay, so just like the Matrix, right? It's not, we may be just in an illusion. We may be just in some kind of energetic representation. And what we're actually experiencing right now is not just, physical matter. It's not materialistic. We're actually in a energetic world. Talking about all these different scientific concepts that we have evolved and that we have discovered and that we have, shifted our minds with. So what does that all mean? Well, what if there was one theory that can explain all supernatural phenomena? Okay, so you may not be spiritual, you may not be a scientist, but who believes in the power of prayer? Who believes in the power of intention and manifestation, just like in the movie The Secret? Who believes in the ability of remote healing? Who believes in the ability of manifesting? Who believes that there's some sort of telepathy going on? Who believes in precognition? Who believes in near-death experiences? Who believes in remote viewing? Well, whether you believe it or not, it doesn't matter, because there's a lot of scientific evidence showing that all these things actually work. They've been proven over and over again, is that these things actually work. So, and they can be documented and recorded and measured that these things actually do exist and they actually do occur. So you may say, okay, this all sounds interesting in theory, but does it actually work? Okay, let me share with you a study done by these group of scientists with a Qigong master. What this Qigong master, his name is Jixing Li. He's trained in China and now lives in the United States. And he's trained in Chinese traditional medicine. And he was working with a professor, John Neely, whose laboratory was in Pennsylvania. And the Qigong master, he was in California. So they're about 3,000 miles away from each other. But nevertheless, they did a very interesting experiment. As you can see this graph is kind of small. But basically what it shows is that the cells that treated, you see these ones here, they did not grow. Okay? And the cells that were not treated, they grew. So these are actually cancer cells. So what he was trying to do was to stop the cancer cells from growing in these petri dishes. And he did that by sending his energy to these cancer cells. He was able to stop the cells from growing. That's what he did. So this is what he's showing. So he's showing the control. So these are the cancer cells that grow normally. And then these are the cells that he treated with his Qigong energy. So survival rate of human cells that are exposed to gamma radiation. So there's another experiment they did. They put human cells in a bunch of petri dishes and they exposed them to gamma radiation, just like the Hulk. Okay, they expose them to gamma radiation. And what happens when you expose them to gamma radiation is the cells will die. So over 24 hours, usually 50% of the cells will be dead after 24 hours of gamma radiation exposure. But what they did is they asked the Qigong master to protect the cells from gamma radiation using just his mind, using his Qi energy. And guess what happened? They did it different ways. First, they healed, or the Qigong master healed the energy cells after exposing the radiation. Second, he healed them before it was exposed to radiation. Third, he healed it before and after it was exposed to radiation. And then number four, they added a little bit extra. Okay, so I'll explain what that is. Okay, and from this graph, you can see that depending on how they did it, they were able to increase it from 50% survival rate to 70 to 80 to 88 to 96% survival rate of the cancer cells. Here's another experiment. So same person. What they did was they actually a different Qigong master. This guy is called Chen XJ, I think. And what they did was they put cancer in mice. So poor mice, but that's what they do. They put the cancer in the mice, and the ones that had Qigong therapy had much lower cancer cell growth compared to the mice that had no treatment, or even compared to mice that did not, compared to like basically a blind study for the mice. Okay, so it's a lot less because it was 1.5 to about 1.75, and then the ones that received Qigong therapy had only 0.5 of cancer cell growth. So another experiment showing that. All right, so there's lots of these experiments showing Qigong masters able to affect things basically in cells, to either stop them from dying or to stop them from growing, and being able to target certain petri dishes and not affect other ones that are also in the same room. How did they do that? How is that even possible? Well, whether you believe or not, these are the data and this is what happened. So you may be wondering, well, what else happened? What else happened was that, what else is also unbelievable was that he was able to do this 3,000 miles away. He wasn't even in the room. He wasn't even in the lab. Okay, they just told him, okay, we have this, this, and this. Why don't you just send your energy to these petri dishes and don't send it to these ones, and we'll see what happens. And he did it 3,000 miles away. Okay, when I first read that, I say, yes, I knew that there was scientific proof about this, and now I found it. Right? I knew that Qigong healing, because I used Qigong myself, I knew that was real. And I knew there had to be something more than just the tingling of the hands and some heat sensations within your hands. It had to be something bigger than that. And when I read all these scientific studies, I said, wow, this is amazing. We all have this ability. Human beings have so much ability that we have untapped, that we have yet to unlock. Okay, so there's different levels of Qi. And very quickly, I'm just going to go over them. So there's the internal in your body. There's external outside your body. There's Qi in your environment around you. Qi around the planet and Qi in space. It's also Qi in your mind and also through your consciousness. Okay. Once again, huge concepts by themselves, but I'm just going to get through this really quickly. So my goal is to help you to understand that she is the bridge between conventional science and all the supernatural things that you hear about, okay? The remote healing, the ESP, the prayer, power of prayer, manifestation, teleportation, higher dimensions. And now we're discovering that there's this new reality of subtle energy, of chi energy that is real. And it does not fight with conventional physics. It actually adds just another layer of reality onto it. And the more people that can understand that, then we will be so much more open-minded and so much more, we will have so much more ability to see the real thing, the truth, the big picture of what reality really is, and to really see the truth that we are energy, we are all connected, and we can connect to a higher power, and we can also be able to access energy and access power that are beyond what we believe that most people believe we can. So what if there was a technology that can send energy to you or to anybody in the planet? Or we have a technology that can send energy to any physical location on Earth or even outside of Earth. What if we can send that instantly and faster than the speed of light? And what if you can have full control of this energy? You can control where it's going to go. You can control when it's going to go there. You can control how strong it's going to be. And wouldn't that be just totally mind-blowing? If you were able to do that, would you think that people will think you're some kind of divine being, being able to do such godly things, like godly ability? Think about it. If you can do that, people would think you must be some kind of divine being, some kind of superhuman to be able to do that, right? Well, let me tell you, you can do it. And you can do it so quickly and easily with this technology I'm going to introduce to you. So you guys ready? So ladies and gentlemen, I have done the impossible. I have done literally the impossible. Okay, it's called Chi Energy AI. It's the world's most powerful automated quantum healing. Let me say that again. Me and my team, we have literally done the impossible. What people think is impossible. It's called Chi Energy AI, and it's the world's most powerful automated quantum healing. Okay? You may be asking, what is that? Well, let me get into that. So first, we have 9 signatures right now. That means there's 9 different energies that you can send to anybody, or you can just receive it yourself. One is called quantum brain. One's called quantum calm. One's called quantum energy. There's quantum meditation. There's quantum fire, quantum recovery, quantum abundance, quantum entrepreneur, quantum dream. So over the last 20 years, my team of scientists have been working on this, developing these energy signatures, these frequencies. Remember what I said about the universe is holographic, and we are all energy, and we all have frequency. Well, what if we figured out the frequency to basically make everybody well? What if we have the frequency to make everybody calm? What if I have the frequency to make anybody have more energy? Well, we have those now. We have developed them, and we have tested them, and they work. So the brain, quantum brain, what it does is just helps you focus, helps you get rid of brain fog, helps you to be very productive, helps you, think faster, better memory. It's there. We have it. Okay. Also have quantum calm. If you have anxiety, if you feel anxious, if you feel like you're worrying about something and you need to calm, just turn on this quantum calm and you're gonna feel calmer instantly. You just feel calmer. My friend was using it yesterday and he said, turn it on, and he just slept. He just fell asleep instantly, like in the middle of the day. Okay. What's another one? Quantum energy. Quantum energy. Who doesn't need more energy? Who has chronic fatigue? Who needs that extra energy to get things done? Right? Who doesn't want to be on coffee all the time? This is literally like energy sent to you or anybody. It's just like coffee. Quantum meditation. Who wants to deepen their meditation? Who wants to get into higher levels and higher resonance? When you turn this on, you're going to get into instantly higher resonance. Okay, I've tested this. For me, when I meditate, when I know I get to a certain higher vibration, I can hear the sound of the whatever the field. I can hear it, right? And it shifts higher. Okay, I can hear a higher pitch in my meditative mind. So try that. You may be able to see more light in your pineal gland. You may be able to feel more vibrant. Okay, quantum meditation is very powerful. Quantum fire. This is basically motivation. Okay, so if you need motivation in your life, if you need some kind of fire, some kind of energy to get you going to do something, then this is a frequency for that. Quantum recovery is basically anything that you need recovery for. If you're suffering from some kind of condition, you need recovery. This is the one you need. Okay, right now I'm using it for my family. I'm now using it for my elderly parents. Okay, I'm sending it to their home, and they're feeling better just from that. Isn't that amazing? And the cool thing about this is that you don't need. So sometimes, let's say that you need something sent right away. Okay, if you order a chi coil, it's going to work even better. But sometimes it takes a few days to get a chi coil, right? But you want to send them something right away. Well, just get this energy signature and then just send it. I'll show you how you send it in a second. Quantum abundance. This is powerful stuff. Okay, quantum abundance, another energy signature we have. So if you need to attract abundance, if you need to build confidence, if you need to be in a better mood, if you need to be more proactive, if you need to be more successful minded, then you need this frequency. When I turn it on, I feel awesome. I feel like I can do anything. I feel like I'm just so abundant. I just feel like very rich and very, very content, and also excited and elevated. You guys just have to try it. Like they say that you need to change your frequency and change your reality if you want to attract abundance in your life. Well, first of all, it's so hard to change your frequency when there's so much bad frequency around you, right? So what you need to do is use this frequency, and it's going to program and cleanse out everything, and then program you to the right frequency that you need to attract abundance. Quantum entrepreneur. If you're thinking about starting a business or running your own business or making money with your own business, then you need this quantum entrepreneur. It's a frequency designed specifically for business people who want to become more successful. Okay, so it has all the things that you need. Better, more energy, more creativity, more motivation, positive thinking, okay, and all that. Okay, and then the last one is quantum dream. Okay, you turn this on if you want to have vivid and you want to have even lucid dreams. Just use quantum dream. It's so powerful. Okay, it's just amazing. When I sleep and I use this one, it's just like virtual reality. Okay, you can see. It's just your dreams become so much more vivid. It's so much more color, so much more vibrant. You can feel it. You can remember them so much more clearly. It's just you can't explain it. How can you explain that? Other than that, it's something supernatural, or something that we have the technology for. There's more benefits such as EMF protection. If you're worried about EMF protection, this will do it. Every frequency has EMF protection built into it, so you don't need anything else. You can just use this. Help you with longevity, help you with anti-aging, help you with weight loss, help you with immunity, help you with pain management or discomfort, help you have more energy. So all the benefits that I'm just excited because there's just so many benefits. Like literally, this can just transform. Even one of these frequencies can transform somebody's life. We have 9 of them already, and we're just getting started. Okay. All right. So how do you get started? Okay, there's basically 3 plans, and right now we're going to limit it to only 30 people. Only 30 people. Why? Because we're still in beta test. We finished the alpha test. Now we're in beta test. So we're just looking for 30 people to try this out at a hugely discounted price. Okay, it's super discounted. And it's about half or less than half the normal price that we're going to do it when we actually officially launch it. So basically there's 3 plans that you can choose from: basic, plus, and premium. Okay, basic includes so they all include EMF protection. They all have unlimited duration, so you can play these frequencies as long as you want. as long as you want. There's no limit, okay? For basic, you can broadcast it to one phone number. That's how it works, okay? You put it through your phone number. You connect your phone number to it, and it's going to send it to your phone, and then it's going to broadcast from your phone. That's how it works. The plus level, you get 2 phone numbers. You can broadcast to 2 different phones. Premium, you get 5 phone numbers. You got it? Now, that's not the only way you can send energy. The second way to send energy is to send it to an address. So we have a system where you can just enter any address and send that energy signature to that entire home. All right. So basic does not include that, but if you go to plus, you're going to get 1 address, and you go to premium, you can add 2 addresses. All right. And energy signature included, basic and plus, you'll get the first 5, and the premium will get all of them, including the fire, entrepreneur, and the dream, and the abundance. So you want the premium ones, then you need premium signatures. You need to get the premium plan. Okay, what else? All the signatures have lifetime upgrades, so we're constantly improving. We want your feedback. So if you're doing the beta test, we want you to go to the site, which I'll show you in a second. And after you use your frequency, we want you to give us your feedback. And then when we get the feedback, we improve the signatures, and we are getting better and better and better every month. Okay, and more effective. There's going to be 4 adjustable power settings. So that's right. You can actually choose how strong you want these frequencies, because some people are more sensitive to frequencies than other people. Some people are more sensitive. They will think that it's too strong, and they use it too much, then they're going to get dizzy. They might even get a headache because they're so sensitive. So you can use a lower setting. Some people that are not sensitive, then they're going to use a higher setting. So we have basically fine-tuned it for every person that has different energy sensitivities. So schedule your broadcast at time of day in a week. Okay, so now you can schedule this broadcast any time of day. I'm going to show you how it works in the back end. It's so amazing, okay? So let's say on Wednesday you want to have quantum dream, or on Saturday you want to have more energy, or you want more fire on Monday from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. You can do that. You can schedule it, and you can literally program what energy signature you're going to receive, or whoever you send this energy to, they're going to receive with our system. Isn't that amazing? There's going to be new signatures added regularly. So starting from the plus level, every month or 2, we're going to add more and more signatures. So by the end of the year, to have way more than 9 signatures in total. And there's a 60-day money-back guarantee, so you got nothing to lose. You have 60 days to try it out. If you, after 60 days, you say, I don't feel a single thing, I don't feel anything, then you can ask for your money back. But basically, 80% of the people who have tried it can feel it within 60 minutes. Okay, they can feel it, like without a doubt, without any question. They can feel it within 60 minutes, and 20% of them can feel it instantly. Okay, that's how it's kind of like a bell curve. So 20% of the people who use our service, try it out, they can feel like instantly or within the first 30 seconds. It's pretty much instantly. That's 20%. There's a 60% in the middle that feel it within 15 minutes to 60 minutes. So you can activate your introductory membership. We're only doing 30 spots for beta testers at a hugely discounted price. I'm going to give you the link later. And like I said, you don't have to believe any of this because it works. You can actually go to this chienergy.ai. Okay, go to this website. It's called chienergy.ai. And on the top here, there's a yellow words that say free demo. Okay, you click that, and it's generating energy. Okay, now you're gonna get a broadcast through this web page of this energy signature, and this one is Quantum Calm. Well, what's happening right now? You're actually receiving that energy right now. You're receiving that energy right now. It's being broadcasted through that web page that is on your phone or on your device right now. That's what you're gonna realize. You're gonna realize, wait a minute, this is not placebo. This is not my mind playing tricks on me. This is real. I can feel this energy. Okay? You're gonna realize, how the heck did David Wong and the scientists send energy to me through a frickin' web page? It's impossible. And I did it. This can literally change the course of history. Think about this. Change the course of history. Because if we can send energy to anywhere in the planet, right now there's a lot of crazy things happening on the planet right now, right? There's a lot of negative news, a lot of rumors. There's war happening, there's disease happening. There's a lot of fear, doubt, and uncertainty. So what if we can send energy to the people who need it, and send energy to calm everybody down, right? Or send energy to help help restore their wellness, so that it'll raise their energy of the planet. Because what's happening is, the news is broadcasting, and the news is spreading so much negative fear, uncertainty, and doubt, making everybody anxious with floating anxiety, that the connectedness of the world is working against us. The connectedness of our consciousness is working against us, because the more people that are having fear, uncertainty, and doubt, they're actually affecting everybody else in the planet with more fear, uncertainty, and doubt. So how do we turn that around? Well, we need some kind of tool, because our minds we need some kind of tool. We need to use something that can amplify our consciousness. That's how the Egyptians did it. That's what the pyramids were for originally. They were to raise the consciousness, to raise the vibration of the whole area around the pyramid, or actually of the whole planet. So now we have basically created something with it digitally. We created something like the pyramids digitally that we can use to raise the consciousness of the entire world. This is my vision. That's why I'm so passionate about this. Okay, but it starts with you. It starts with one person at a time. It starts with you trying this and telling people about it. Like, this is real. Okay, try this. That's all you have to do. And you try it, and then you feel it, and they say, wow, this is working. And then you share it with other people, and then they try it, and it raises the consciousness of the whole entire world. Imagine what we can do with it. It's so simple. It's so simple. Okay, they say genius is to make something very complex and very, very powerful into something very simple. Just like Bruce Lee says, I fear the man who can master one punch rather than the 10,000 different techniques, right? So if you can do something so simple, so effectively, then that's the sign, and that's the sign of genius. Okay, so am I a genius? I'll let you decide for yourself. So what I'm going to show you next is the back end. So when you become a member, you get access to this dashboard. And on this dashboard, you can add your phone numbers and your addresses. So for example, here's a test phone number. And it's so simple. You can do this on your phone, or you do this on your desktop. Okay, you just click on here, and then you can see the frequencies here. You got all these frequencies that you can turn on. So let's say I want quantum brain right now. I want it to be at medium. There you go, done. You click button, now it's running. And that phone number is getting quantum brain medium as we speak. Okay, if you want to schedule it, you can turn on the schedule, on and off. You can schedule it by day of week, right? Day of week and time of the day and so on. It's right there. So simple. Okay, you can play up to 3 frequencies at the same time. So let's say I want brain high, I want recovery medium, and I want dream ultra. There you go. You just click the 3 buttons, and now you're getting that energy. Or whoever let's say you sign up with your mom, or you sign up with your dad, or you can use the premium account. You can add more phone numbers. So you can add your whole family on here, and then set and manage what energies are going to each person or each person's phone in your whole family. So that's how the phone system works. So simple. You have the energy signatures here. You turn on, and if you're doing the beta test, so the first 30 people, after using it for about a couple of days or so, or once you start feeling it, what I want you to do is click this feedback link, okay, and just give me the feedback on how this energy is working for you, okay, so that we can improve it more. Okay, so that's the phone numbers. Addresses is very similar. You just go click on my addresses on the left here, and then you go click add new. So make sure that the occupants are aware that quantum energy is being sent to this location, or you have permission to send it. So yes, and so you can add any address. Let's say you just put some random address in here for now. Okay, this person at 123 Melrose Place, Melrose Street, not place. So you added it, and that's it. So now you have this address, plus you can send these signatures to this address. All right, that's it. I made it so simple. Such powerful technology with such simplicity. Yeah, if you, okay, so now it's time for Q&A. You say you want to try it before you sign up. Fine, that's fine. That's what the free demo link is for. Just go to the free demo link and just try it. Okay, the free demo link is for you to try. We have a couple of beta testers in here already. Nancy, I think, and also part of my inner circle. So inner circle got access to this a couple of weeks ago already. Charisma, I think, is one of the beta testers already. Can you guys tell me how it works for you so far? Who our inner circle group people? You can post it and let me know how it will. Yeah, Janet, we had a inner circle webinar pre-launch for this a couple of weeks ago. So all the inner circle people, by the way, if you don't know what inner circle, I have a special group that get all of my latest stuff first before everybody. So there's some inner circle that have already been using our system. It sends a text message with a code, and then you put the code into your into the system. It's just like verifying that you actually own that phone number. So you have to do that. Question is, can we send protection energy to loved ones? Yes. So as long as you have their permission and you have their phone number. So how it works is before you add the phone, it's going to send a verification code, and then they enter that verification code into our system to verify that phone number, and then it gets added. Okay, so you can't just add anybody's phone number without their permission. You have to have somebody. You have to get the verification code. Okay, so once you get that code, you can send it to any loved ones. It's true. So yes, you can. So but you just have to get them to verify their phone number on the system. Nancy says, how do we activate the Chi Energy AI? Oh yeah, okay, well, okay, so if you want to activate, you want to join, so let me show you right now. Okay, so if you're at the broadcast, so you can leave the broadcast for now, you can come back later. So you go to Chi Energy AI, and then you go to activate, go to activate. Let me reload the page. Activate your Chi Energy. Okay, you select the plan, and you click activate. So you want premium, you select that. And then you just sign up, you add your credit card or PayPal information, you put your name in here, credit card number, expiry date, CVC code, email, and then you just click activate your account. And that's it. And then you're in. It's that simple. And there's a 60-day money back guarantee, so you have nothing to lose. Okay, let me do it for you again. Just go to Chi Energy AI. Go click on activate. Select the plan. You can select basic, plus, or premium. Right now, you're locking in with the 50% off. Once we launch this after the beta test, it probably is going to increase. Okay, so right now it's only about half the price of its regular price. Okay, so if you want to lock it in, we're doing it because you're doing a beta test. One more thing is if you want, you can sign up for a year, 12 months, and you can save. So just click on this up here. Can you see it on my screen? It's kind of like okay, so there's a button here that says 1 year. So you can click that and you get the yearly prices. So you get to save another 15% off. So you click here for the monthly, click here for the yearly prices. Okay, so you can lock it in, lock in that introductory price for beta testers. There's only 30 people that we're allowing to do this right now. What is the area in square foot sent to the physical address that I selected? As far as I can tell, it is actually sending to the whole building that the address is in, that the address represents, and then a few feet outside of that area as well. Okay, so whatever that address, whatever low area that address represents, it will send to that. How would this work with the Qi coil audio devices? Good question. So, good question. We have Qi coils, aura coils, wands, frequencies. So how can you work this? Well, from our experience, it actually enhances it. So it adds another layer of benefits to your Qi coils. So if you have Qi coils already, you want to add another layer, another dimension of wellness, another dimension of power, then use them together. Damichi says, for the basic, can you put in one phone number for 1 week, then have a different number for another week throughout the month, or is it locked into one phone number? Yeah, good question. So you get one slot, and you can use whatever phone number you want. So you're not locked into one phone number. So you have one slot. So you can send to one phone number. You can change that phone number as many times as you want. There's no amount of limits for that. Nancy says, what's the difference between phone versus address? Why choose one over the other? there's benefits to both. So let's say you want quantum energy, but not everybody in the house wants quantum energy. Let's say some people are sleeping, or some people don't like that energy signature. So you would just use quantum energy on your phone, right? So it's more localized if you use the phone. And also, let's say that you leave your house. If you leave your house and you want to bring the energy with you, then would you use your phone? But let's say that you want something quantum calm for the whole house, and everybody seems to respond well to that, then you can just use the house, or you can use the address, and they'll just broadcast to the whole home. So with the premium plan, you can play around with it more, because you get 5 different phone numbers and 2 different addresses. So you know what, like for entrepreneurs or for businesses, this is really cool. So you have a business address, send the abundance to the business address, and see what happens. You'll be amazed. Okay, Charisma says, is totally unique, unlike anything else anywhere. It gives you energy to wake up, and through the day calms you down in the evening and gives you very deep sleep. The brain energy enables clarity of thoughts. So that's from Charisma. Thank you for the feedback. She's been using it for a couple weeks now. Joseph said, how you're able to have this technology and share it? Well, you just share the website. You just share that link, and then they can try it out. They can try out the demo. It's free, right? They can just tell them to go click the demo link, and they can feel it themselves. And then get them to test it. Prove that doesn't work. Test it, play it for an hour, see if you can feel it, and then don't play it for an hour. Turn it off. And then play it again for an hour again, see if you feel it. Keep playing around with it. Try different signatures, try different power levels, try the ultra, try the low. Alan says, if you work from home, then the AI benefits both your home and your business? Oh yeah, of course. So if you work from home, then you're getting the benefits of whatever is happening in that home. So you get 2 for 1. Yeah, this is great for people who work from home. I work from home, and I'm using this all the time. Yeah, and whenever I use the abundance frequencies, like today I was using the abundance frequency from the Qi app, and then everything worked out really well for me. I just feel so much better. I feel more confident. And then now you combine it with the abundance frequency from Qi Energy AI, now you got another level of reality, another way of receiving that abundance. Okay, just remember, like there's multiple dimensions, right? So now you can create different realities, and from all different dimensions. I know that sounds weird, but basically different layers of reality, creating different layers of wellness for yourself. Okay, you can use Qi goals for one layer, and then you can add the Qi Energy AI for another layer, right? And they all work together because it's all energy. It's all just another way of receiving energy. There's another way to receive energy, like through light. We have light frequency. It's a red light therapy, and you can feel the heat. It heats up your body, and it heats up your skin, improves circulation. I had some back soreness a couple of days ago, and I used this for a couple hours, and it starts to heat up, and you feel it heating up, even though there's no heat. The infrared light makes your cells heat up, so it improves their circulation. So just another way of receiving another kind of energy frequency. This is a light frequency. This is an electromagnetic frequency. We have sound frequencies, and now you have Qi energy frequency. So basically, we're the world's most advanced frequency company, or wellness frequency company. Because there's lots of companies out there that give you like sound frequencies, or they'll give you a device that give you like maybe a 2 or 3 or maybe 20 electromagnetic frequencies, and they'll have some devices to give you like 1 or 2 light frequencies. But we have them all. We have every kind of frequency you can think of. Another question, can I change phone numbers anytime you want? Yes, Janet, you can change it anytime you want. So say you want to send it to your friend, and you want them to try it out for a few hours or a day. Just switch the phone number to them, and they're going to get it. They're going to feel it. Okay, so it's very versatile. We don't limit you with just one phone number. We give you 1 slot if you're doing the basic, and you get 5 slots if you do the premium. So that's a pretty good deal. And you got 5 phone numbers and 2 addresses for right now. It's only $97 a month, so it's only like $20 a month per phone number, and you're getting this unlimited use of this technology. It's a really, really good deal. Okay, so you see how much value there is? So we want to keep the price very low right now because we want everybody to try this and tell everybody about it. How to sign up for the beta test? Well, right now, the first 30 people that sign up for our membership is part of the beta test. So just go ahead and sign up for any of the plans, the basic, plus, or premium, and then you will be in the beta test. So in the beta test, basically, if you want to be in the beta test, you just have to promise me one thing, is that you're going to give me feedback on each one of the 9 frequencies. Use them for a day or 2 for each one, and then after that, write a feedback for each one of the 9 frequencies. That's all I ask. And for doing that, you're going to get this special price that you see on the website right now. Yeah, so I understand what you mean, Joseph. There's dark forces that work in the world, and they're so big and powerful, and they got lots of money, and they're trying to control the world, and they want world domination. If you think about those things too much, you watch too many of those videos, you get really, really depressed, and you get really anxious, and you feel very defeated. So I try not to subscribe to that stuff. I'm aware that it's happening, but what I do is I just try to do my part. I just try to focus on what can I do as one person. What can I do with my group? What can I do with my friends, my family? What can I do with what I have in my hands now in order to improve the situation? And for me, this is my calling, is to create technologies that will help humankind, help you, help your family to have a better, easier time while the world is going crazy, right? That is my goal, is to help you have an easier time, help you to relieve your anxiety, help you to be more productive, help you to have better wellness, help you to, pursue your spiritual growth faster with technology and easier. So that's my goal. I try not to get too worried about what the dark forces are doing, and because that can get to you. You worry too much. Owen says, what would be the best frequency to use if someone is sick? I would use quantum recovery. Yeah, that's the one. Quantum energy and quantum recovery, those two. Try those out. The best thing to do is to, ideally, if you have enough, some money to invest, get the chi coils, get the best frequencies for them, get our best devices, and then use this also. Okay, if you have the money to invest. But if you don't have the money to invest, then this is a very, very low cost way. Or you got the Chi Coil Max. Yeah, so use the Chi Coil Max, use whatever right frequency that is for that sickness, and use the inner circle frequencies, all powerful. So just use those powerful frequencies, combine it with this, and then you're gonna get a synergistic effect. It's gonna be more than the sum of its parts. So using the two together is gonna amplify both of the effects. That's what the feedback we've been getting. So neither thing replaces, like you can't, the light therapy doesn't replace the electromagnetic therapy. The sound therapy doesn't replace the chi energy therapy. They all work together. It's a holistic. It's all frequencies, right? You can even take supplements. You can even do acupuncture. Everything works. It's all about frequency. They all work together. They all mesh together, and they all support each other. They all build upon each other. So that's a good thing about all our technologies, is that they all compatible. Once again, I'm super excited. This has been something that was a dream of mine. I was thinking, okay, so my mom, she's got the Chi Coils, she's using Chi Coils, it's great. But what I need something that will work. Just like in case, like, for example, she gets older and then she doesn't know how to use a Chi Coil, or some people are even disabled and they can't use our equipment. Well, what can you do in that situation? Well, what if I was able to create a technology that doesn't require anything? Just send it anytime, and nobody can take it down. Nobody can, take it from you. You can just send it to you. And even if you had a power outage, and that's a cool thing, right? Even if you have power outage or you lost your internet connection, if you have it already set up on the member area inside the website, you will still get the energy. Okay, isn't that cool? So I wanted something to help my mom and my dad in their old age that will be there all the time, right? Because sometimes they forget to turn on the Chi Coil. Sometimes they're old and they forget, right? Sometimes their phone dies or something and they can't use the Chi Coil. So I wanted something that I can just control from my house, and I just send it to them whenever they need it. And even schedule it. Let's say at nighttime, I was going to schedule the quantum dreaming for my mom so she can sleep better. And then in the daytime, I'll give her energy. And I just need to know her schedule. Like she tells me, oh, I wake up at 9 o'clock and I sleep at 11 o'clock. So I just set the schedule and say, okay, from 9 o'clock, I'm going to send my mom quantum energy and quantum brain to help her throughout the day. And then at 11 o'clock, I'm going to turn those off and I'm going to turn on the quantum dream so that she'll have better sleep. So that was my dream. And now finally with my amazing team and partners, I'm able to achieve this dream and being able to do something that was literally impossible and incomprehensible for most people. And now it's become reality. It works. We have the whole program set up for it. And I'm just so happy. I'm just so happy that I'm able to manifest this into reality. And I'm so happy for you that I have supporters like you and people that are following me and who are investing in my technology. Some of you invested even tens of thousands of dollars. So it's amazing. Thank you so much for doing that. And what that does, you know for sure that I'm going to use that money to invest into my business and to create even more and more technologies to help the world and help the planet. Okay? So thank you so much. And there's going to be more coming on how you can get more involved in this. Like I said, this is world changing. This is game changing, and this is like something that's going to change the history. Has a potential to, because we can affect so many people on the planet with just the invisible chi energy frequency. So I'm working on something later where we can make this even bigger. Right now, we're just sending it to people's phone, sending it to your house. But what if you can send it to, bigger area? Maybe a city, right? We can work on increasing the power level and send it to a whole city or a whole country or even the whole planet, and then raise the energy of the whole planet. So we're working on that. So the more you support me, the more I'm able to do these things that are really making a difference. Okay, so thank you so much. Use the chi and prosper.
You have been fighting this war your whole life, awake or dreaming. You hardly sleep, alone. Night after night, you sit by your computer, looking for the truth. But you have been given an illusion of choice, a substitute of what is real. Because when you are confused, you cannot resist. And when you cannot resist, every aspect of your life will be in their control. Our leaders have failed us. The medical system has failed us. Our freedoms are being stripped away. Our planet is being destroyed. A 2,000-year-old prophecy is coming true. A time of wars, floods, disasters, disease is now at hand. What will you do? Welcome to the era of quantum energy. It's what scientists at NASA and Tesla have been searching for decades. A technology that allows you to choose your reality. A technology that empowers every citizen on Earth. A new future of preventative healthcare. A limitless energy source that can restore the planet and create wellness and abundance for every living person. This energy has always existed. Now you can harness this power with our technology. It's time to stand together, stand united for truth, protect our loved ones, give hope in place of despair, offer freedom from control, redefine a world of suffering and misery. Imagine a future where scarcity will only be a concept of the past, while working together with artificial intelligence to cure aging and end disease forever. This future is closer than we think. After 20 years in the making, backed by evidence-based research, we are now embarking on a new journey into the frontier of quantum energy medicine. If you are looking for an answer, it will find you. You are in control of your reality. Join the quantum energy movement and unlock your human potential. Listen, feel the energy. quantumenergy.ai